Okay guys, so we're going to start a new kind of version of homework where we go through a previous STAR question and then you apply the knowledge you got from that question to the rest of your homework. So every homework will start with a video. So this is your first video. So it says, Sammy thought of an integer that is the opposite of negative 16. Which of the following statements is true about Sammy's integer? Sammy's integer is 16. The absolute value of Sammy's integer is negative 16. Sammy's integer is negative 16. The absolute value of Sammy's integer is 16. Okay, so obviously in this problem, we're talking about absolute value and opposites. So first, some things we should know about absolute value. Absolute value is always positive, okay? And opposites can be positive or negative, okay? So let's break down the problem. It says, Sammy thought of an integer that is the opposite of negative 16. So if we were talking about that, the opposite of negative 16 would be positive 16. So Sammy's integer is positive 16. So reading these questions, choice 1 is definitely correct because 16 is the opposite of negative 16. So choice 1 is definitely a correct answer. So knowing that, we can eliminate B and D. So let's keep reading. So between these three, we have already eliminated number 3 because we know Sammy's integer is not going to be a negative. Okay, so that one is definitely wrong. So now we're deciding between number 2 and number 4. So number 2 says the absolute value of Sammy's integer is negative 16. Is absolute value ever a negative number? Well, the answer is no. Okay, absolute value is always positive. So number 2 cannot be correct. All right, so then number 4, the absolute value, again, always a positive value, of Sammy's integer is 16. 16 is a positive number, and therefore number 4 is a good answer. So looking at our answer choices, we've eliminated 2, so it can't be A. So looking at my answer, the only one that's left is C, and C correctly says 1 and 4. So remember, absolute value is always a positive number, but opposites can be positive or negative depending on the situation, okay? So apply that knowledge to the rest of your homework.